Hello students, in this video we are going to learn four things we are going to learn. The first one is additive identity, then the second one additive inverse. So like that we are going to learn what is multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. So additive identity, additive inverse, multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. First we will learn what is additive identity. So it is very simple concept. Additive identity means the sum of any numbers, the sum of any rational number and 0 is what it will be? The sum of a rational number and 0, definitely that rational number itself. So for example, minus 5 by 2, is this rational number? Yes. Plus 0 is equal to what it will be? 0. The sum of any number and 0 is the number itself. So minus 5 by 2. And another example, 7 by 3 plus 0 is equal to 7 by 3. So if we add any rational number with 0, we will get the same rational number. So the sum of any rational number and 0 is the same rational number. Therefore 0 is the additive identity of a rational number. 0 is the additive identity of a rational number. Just I will teach the concept, you have to understand and you have to write the definition by yourself. Additive identity of a rational number is 0 because the sum of any rational number and 0 is the same rational number. Okay, that's all about additive identity. It is very simple. Then additive inverse. What is meant by additive inverse? The sum of any two rational number is equal to the additive identity. What is additive identity? 0. If we add any two rational number, if it becomes 0, then the numbers are additive inverse of each other. I will write 7 by 2. What should be added to 7 by 2 to get 0? Minus 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 plus minus 7 by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore additive inverse of 7 by 2 is minus 7 by 2. Additive inverse of minus 7 by 2 is 7 by 2. Minus 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3 is equal to 0. So we can write like this. Additive inverse of 4 by 3 is minus 4 by 3. So additive inverse means additive inverse of a rational number is, it is very simple, just writing the opposite symbol. If it is 7 by 2, additive inverse is minus 7 by 2. If a number is minus 7 by 2, then its additive inverse is 7 by 2. If a number is minus 4 by 3, then its additive inverse 4 by 3. If the number is 4 by 3, then the additive inverse is minus 4 by 3. So you write some numbers, write any 5 numbers and write the additive inverse of that particular numbers. So it is very simple, just changing the symbol. Just if it is plus, we have to write minus. If it is negative number, we have to write it as positive. So additive inverse, that's all. Then multiplicative identity. So here additive identity means the sum of a rational number and 0 is the same number, then 0 is the additive identity. So multiplicative identity means the product of a rational number, here I am taking 5 by 2, product of a rational number 5 by 2 into when it becomes the same number, when it is multiplied by 1, 5 by 2 into 1 is equal to 5 by 2 minus 7 by 3 into 1 is equal to minus 7 by 3. So 1 is the multiplicative identity, 0 is the additive identity. So 1 is the multiplicative identity, 0 is the additive identity. So how we can write the definition? The product of any number, the product of any rational number and 1 is the number itself, the number itself. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Okay, what about multiplicative inverse? Here additive inverse means their sum is additive identity. So multiplicative inverse means their product is multiplicative identity. So when it becomes 1, 4 by 3, when 4 by 3 is multiplied by 3 by 4, 4 will be cancelled, 3 will be cancelled, then 1 will come. So if the product of any two rational number is 1, then the numbers are multiplicative inverse to each other. Minus 3 by 2 into minus 2 by 3 is equal to minus into minus plus, 3 cancel, so 1. So there multiplicative inverse of, for example, 4 by 3 is, we have to find. What is the multiplicative inverse of 4 by 3? 3 by 4. Multiplicative inverse of minus 7 by 2, minus 2 by 7. So just interchanging the numerator and denominator, that is inverse. So here just writing the opposite symbol, that is additive inverse, this is multiplicative inverse. So you may understand what is additive identity means. The sum of any rational number and 0 is the same number. So 0 is the additive identity. Multiplicative identity means the product of any rational number and 1 is the same rational number. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Additive inverse means the sum of any two rational number is equal to 0, then the numbers are additive inverse to each other. Then multiplicative inverse means the product of any two number is 1, then the numbers are multiplicative inverse to each other. It is a very simple concept. So based on this, you have to list out a number and you have to write the multiplicative inverse, and you can write some rational numbers and you can find the additive inverse. It is very simple concept. So in multiplicative inverse, there are two special cases. One is 0 is a rational number is equal to 1. Here what? 0 into 1, 0 into something is equal to 1. Is it possible? Is it possible? Because the product of a number, product of a rational number and 1 is 0. So here the product of 0 is a rational number, product of 0, and when we multiply with 0 with any number, whether we will get 1? Never. We never get 1. So 0 has no